A freighter hath been captured, entering the system Alderon. Its marking matched a ship that hath most wisely quickly fled.
This errant ship belike endeavours to return the plans unto the princess, who within this base is locked in guarded cell. Perhaps the princess yet hath use to us.
No person is aboard the ship, my lord. The log maintained on board doth tell a tale of all the crew abandoning the ship directly after its departure. 'Tis no doubt a decoy, sir, for all the pods have launched been.
Hast thou found any droids?
Nay, truly not, my lord. If there had been, they surely must have been abandoned too.
Send thou a scanning crew aboard the ship, and check its nooks and crannies, every bit.
Aye, good my lord.
Distracted is my mind, but through its cloudy haze the reason comes. Unless I am in error, someone here has come. I have not felt this presence since the days that are but dark in memory. This presence I have known since I was young. This presence that once called me closest friend. This presence that hath all my hopes betrayed. This presence that hath turned my day to night. This awful presence present here must be. So shall I to this presence violence present.
Now to thy work, and scan the ship.
The scan is done. No living soul is here.
'Tis fortunate thou hast these storage bins.
Their use hath ever been for smuggling goods. Never have I thought I would myself therein be smuggling. All we do is madness. Fie! If I could start the ship, the tractor beam would wrap its eagle's talons round my neck.
The tractor beam thou mayest leave unto me.
Thou fool, I knew that thou wouldst say as much.
I say thou fool, then fool, good sir, I am. But when thou sayest fool, remember well that fools do walk in foolish company. So if I am fool, perhaps 'tis true that other fools around me may be found. For who is he who hath more foolish been, the fool or other fool who follows him?
Oi, didst thou hear that sound?
Pray, hear a sound.
Aye, truly. I quite clearly heard a sound.
Thine ears mayhap play tricks on thee, my friend.
Nay, nay. Dost thou not think this strange?
What strange?
The droids did flee the ship we have attacked, and unto Tatooine have gone by pod. 'Tis true, thus far.
I cannot claim 'tis false.
On Tatooine they've been traced first, to Jawas Vile and then to humans.
Dead.
Aye, dead they are, but our men did see to it. But follow on, the boy who with them lived hath fled. We knew not where till he was seen at yon Mos Eisley with a pair of droids.
Aye, 'twas all in last week's briefing. Pray, what more of this? Hast thou aught new to say?
The boy and droids disappeared together. The very hour this ship did fly, and now the ship is here, though empty seems.
Nay, empty 'tis. The scanning crew doth work it now.
Which bringeth me full circle to the sound I just have heard. Is it possible, my friend, that boy and droids and rebels all have flown within the ship unto this base, and yet e'en now, whilst thou and I do speak, still hide within the ship?
I am amazed.
Aye, verily. Thinkst thou I may be right?
I said thou hast amazed me, and 'tis true. But never did I think thee right. Thou dost amaze by thy overactive thoughts. Hidden boy, droids within, a fig. Avaunt, thou silly god, but be not so thick. Thy great imagination hath o'erwrought thy better senses. Thinkest thou thy powers of judgment far exceed our master's true? Mayest thou outwit the great Darth Vader or the cunning of our god Natarkin? Nay, we are but simple gods. Our purpose here is plain and to the point. We have been tasked to watch the ship and follow all commands, not to prattle on with airy thoughts.
Aye, thou hast spoken a well-considered word. Thou art a friend, as I e'er maintained, and thou hast spoken true and called me quite. The rebels hide herein. What vain conceit, that ere they should the Death Star enter. Ha!
Ha! It warms my heart to see thee so restored, and back to thine own merry native self.
Pray, we have thy good assistance here?
So let us go together, friend.
Say, TK421, now wherefore hast thou left thy station? TK421, canst thou my message hear? Take thou command, belike he hath a bad transmitter. So shall I attend and help him if I may.
Now through the doorway come our heroes brave. The Imperial officers Chewbacca fights, whilst Han with blaster doth his entry pave. They have arrived, escape is in their sights.
Fie, with all this howling nonsense and with all thy blasting, 'tis a miracle that all within the station have not heard of our arrival.
Surely, yet they let them come. A fight would I prefer to sneaking yon and hither.
Beep beep.
We have the outlet for the system found. Oh, that my words might end their bickering.
'Tis well. Plug R2 in and he shall read the whole Imperial network.
Beep, meep. Wee, ah!
Now hath he found the main control unto the power beam that holds the ship herein. He shall attempt to show thee presently where its exact location may be found. The tractor beam in 7 places is connected to the main reactor, but a power loss at any terminal shall set the good Millennium Falcon free.
That number 7 shall our freedom mean, but only one of the 7 shall we need. I fear those numbers, 7 and then 1, do something dangerous portend. But why? Our company is only 6, unless they were another joined unto us here. Then were we 7, yet what means the 1? Oh, strangely sweeps the thought into my mind. I have feeling through the forest that ere we leave this place some 7 shall we be. Yet 1 shall stay behind as sacrifice. Thus 7 and thus 1. The numbers tell the story that herein shall soon be told. Methinks ye two could not assist me now. This one, even I shall go alone.
Aye, good. So shall I hearken unto what thou sayst, for I already on this voyage have done more than that for which I have been paid.
I would go with thee, sir.
Pray patience, Luke, for thou must stay and guard the vital droids. They must be taken safely to our friends, or other systems end like Alderaan. Thy destiny, dear boy, doth truly go unto a path far different from mine. And fate for thee hath spun another thread, that what she has for Obi-Wan life-stitched. The Force, it shall be with thee always, Luke.
He hath bestowed a Jedi's blessing here. So why then am I utterly unnerved?
Wookie, thou hast spoken well and true. Whence hast thou this old bag of bones uncovered?
Yon Ben in all good virtues doth excel.
Aye, certain he excelleth when the goal is but to lead us into trouble great.
But thou hast not excelled at offering a thought to how we can this station scape.
Yet any simple plan excelleth o'er remaining here till all descend on us. It taketh not a wisdom that excels to know for certain fact that such is true.
By heaven, I'll stop their bickering with this new information. Beep, meep, wee!
I prithee, what doth all this beeping mean?
Sir, I confess I do not know. He hath declared that he hath found her. Then the droid repeats, she's here, she's here.
But marry, who?
Good Princess Leia.
Princess Leia? Here. Now doth this strange adventure stir my blood.
What sayest of princess?
Where, thou droid? Say where?
What princess? On thy life, this thing unveil.
Beep, meep, meep, beep, squeak!
Ian, now the princess is on level 5, detention block of AA-23.
Oh me, this new discovery of mine doth shake my core, and shall arouse their souls. Meep, meep, ah!
I fear, good sir, it doth give certain news the princess shall be terminated soon.
Nay, nay, so quickly met, and now with this so quickly lost. Now must we swiftly act.
What dost thou prattle on about? Pray tell.
Oh, how can one describe in simple words the import this mysterious woman hath upon my life? The droids, these droids, are hers. She hath appeared in message urgent too. I can see thou canst not understand it well. Yet what I know is this. We must give her whate'er unflagging help, and hope we may.
Speak not with such great folly. Obi-Wan hath told us to remain.
Yet knew he not that she is here? Pray tell me how we may straight make our way to the detention block.
I say again what I have said before. To this location is my purpose fixed, and whether princess be within or no, I tell thee plain. I shall not thither go.
She shall be executed. Thou hast said mere minutes past that thou wouldst not remain to see our sudden sure imprisonment. Now is thy fondish wish that we should stay?
To march to the detention block's unwise. To make our way to danger folly 'tis. To their present ourselves is passing mad. To boldly go where none hath gone is wild.
Hast thou no heart? She sentenced is to death.
My sentence is, 'tis better she than I.
How shall I break a heart that loveth not? And how convince a man who lives by wits? He hath not seen the urgency within her eyes. He hath not known the trembling in her voice. He hath not heard the manner of her plea. And yet without his help I fear my errand surely fails. What shall I do? I know that under his exterior more good and noble aspirations lie. But by what tricks of speech to bring them forth? At what persuasion shall his fixed will move? My Aunt Beru hath told me once a tale. She said when first the deep, vast Kessel mines were dug, it was revealed that the pearls of greatest value must by clever means discovered be. So did the miners band together so to make a useful tool. This tool would pull the pearls out of the rock in such a way that seemed to emerge by ruse. This practice had a name, the hammer ploy. Now shall I play a hammer's ploy upon the soul of this good smuggler, coaxing him by means most indirect to rescue good. Thus may the pearl of his still ragged soul revealed be, and shine as ne'er before. I tell thee true, the lady wealthy is.
Say, wealthy?
Wealthy, aye. With power, if thou wouldst rescue her, thy great reward would be...
Pray, what?
Well, more, I'll warrant, than thou mayest imagine.
Ha! Thou josh with me, for my imagination hath few bounds.
Thou shalt have it.
So would I.
Aye, thou wilt.
Enough, I am engaged, but I do hope thou knowest well of what thou speakest here.
Well, well.
Hast thou a plan?
C-3PO, I prithee pat those binding cuffs to me. Good Wookiee, I shall put these on thee now. And perhaps thou shouldst that honor have.
Fear not, dear Chewie, now his plan is plain.
My master Luke, forgive my question, Frank. What should we do if we are discovered?
Lock thou the door.
And pray they've blasters none.
'Tis not a reassuring word.
So now Chewbacca, Han, and Luke proceed onto detention level 5. Quite grave. With bravery, good hope, and all Godspeed, their errand is a princess there to save. The minions of the Death Star pay no mind, nor are they by these three at all dismayed. They do not fear the Wookiee, for behind are Han and Luke as stormtroopers arrayed. Meanwhile, in stealth does Obi-Wan pass by, and to the terminal doth make his way. But while he goes, Darth Vader feels him fly. So every character his role doth play.
Thy plan, it shall not work.
And wherefore hast thou not said this ere now?
Aye, but I have.
By heaven, I say, where takest thou this thing?
This prisoner hath been transferred here from cell 1138.
No one hath told me so. Thus 'tis my duty to confirm thy word.
Be thou swift and merciless, good Luke.
With blasters raised and targets in their scopes, the three do overtake the Imperial threat. This obstacle overcome, they have fresh hopes, but still they make their way hath not been clear yet.
Now shall we see wherein thy princess lies. It saith herein she now is held in cell 2187. Go, I'll hold them here. Oh, be not anxious, comrades, fear ye not. The situation here hath been controlled. All merry 'tis in the detention block.
But what hath happened?
'Tis no matter, sir. A slight malfunction in the weapons here. But all is well, and we are well, and all within are well. The prisoners, too, are well. 'Tis well, 'tis well. And thou art also well?
We shall dispatch a squad to verify.
And nay, there's a leak in the reactor here. Pray, give us time to mend the matter well. The leak is large and dangerous, but fear thou not, for all, I tell thee true, is well.
But who art thou, and what's the number code?
That conversation did my spirits bore. Now, Luke, prepare thyself for company.
Thou truly art in jest. Art thou not small of stature if thou art a stormtrooper? Does empire shrink for want of taller troops? The empire's evil ways, I'll grant, are grand, but must its soldiers want for fear of height?
So hath my introduction fallen short. She sees the uniform, but not the man. Luke Skywalker am I. I have thy droids. My noble errand is to rescue thee, and I with Ben Kenobi have come here.
With Ben Kenobi? Where is he?
Draw near.
I tell thee, he is here.
Old Obi-Wan Kenobi, wherefore dost thou think 'tis so?
A tremor in the Force hath been my guide. When last I felt its movement, I was in the presence of my former master. He.
'Twas years ago. He must be dead by now.
Thou shouldst not underestimate the power the Force doth hold.
The Jedi are extinct. That power from the universe is gone. And thou, dear friend, art all that doth remain of their misguided old religious ways. Pray, what?
Detention AA-23 hath sounded an emergency alert.
The princess? Fie! Put thou all sections on alert.
I tell thee, Obi-Wan is here. E'en now, and surely with him is the Force.
If thou art right, he must not be allowed this station to escape. Nay, never, nay!
Escape is not his plan. I must confront my former master, and must do it alone. The master's lesson shall I teach in turn, and Obi-Wan I face in battle soon. I shall my vengeance win, my triumph gain, when I deliver him unto his death. Though comrades were we in full many wars, though friends we have been once, the past is gone, and all is but a horrid memory. Today my hopes shall be achieved when I strike down the vile betrayer of my youth. This conflict shall fulfill my destiny, and end for him in bleak eternity.
With hearty blast the Imperial troops appear. Their coming doth require that Han retreat. In moment dangerous amidst great fear, where Han and Leia for the first time meet.
Our exit's blocked now.
With a fool's great skill hast thou our route to freedom quite cut off.
Mayhap thy highness would prefer her cell.
C-3PO, canst thou by any means discover how we made the cell block leave? Our entry point is now a deadly end.
All to thy presence have alerted been. The entrance only takes one in or out. All other information where thou art hath been restricted.
Now are we quite trapped.
I cannot hold them back forever, sure.
'Tis quite a rescue thou hast planned for me. Thou hast come in, but how shalt thou go out? Hath folly been thy guide?
He hath the plan, not I, thou sweetheart of ingratitude. By what dark sprite of hell art thou possessed?
It falls to me to make good our rescue. Now follow me into the refuse heap.
Go thou hence! Get in, thou furry lump! I care not what thou smell'st within, unless 'tis death must be a sweeter smell in this attack. Now go, be not afeard, my friend. I say, what charming girl thou hast found. I either shall destroy her, or perhaps I may in time begin to like the wench. Now go, and follow I, all else be damned.
The scene doth shift unto the refuse space, where all is wrought, as like a funeral pyre. Though safe, our heroes other woes now face. They go from frying pan onto the fire.
Oh, what wonder of human mind hath thought to bring us here? Your highness must be lauded greatly for discovering such a wondrous smell as this. I'll blast the door. Swift, get thee hence.
Nay, prithee, shoot thou not. Thou errant knave, wouldn't thou undo us all? I have already tried to exit thus, but lo, as thou now plainly seest, thou brute, the passageway is sealed magnetically.
Now rid us of that blaster, quickly too, else shall thine edgy trigger finger mean the certain death of all of us herein.
Oh, aye, thy worship. Ha! 'Twas all in my control till thou didst lead us to this heap, nor shall the stormtroopers need any time to calculate where all of us have flown.
And yet I say to you, it could be worse.
'Tis worse.
I'll warrant something lives in here.
I suspect his word is true, but fear to say. 'Tis but thy imagination, Luke.
'Twas not just my imagination that hath now swum boldly past my leg, or else imagination now hath body too. Aye, there, did thine eyes see? Did but a mere imagined figment just swim by?
See what?
Ah!
Yet ere young Luke with answer can respond, he's pulled into the watery depths below. For several moments in that garbage pond no sign is seen beneath the murky flow. An ominous sound breaks forth into the pit, and seconds later Luke emerges, spent. The beast's pursuit for him, for now is quit. A greater challenge doth this represent. O miracle, that thou art truly saved! What happened there below the briny sludge?
I do not know. The slimy creature hath released its vice-like grip on me and fled.
I have a feeling bad about this sound.
The walls, O horrid fate, begin to move.
Be not afeard, and stand thou not in awe, but rouse thee now and halt its sure approach. Now lend me thy assistance.
But wait, I have a comlink and may hail the droids. C-3PO, say art thou there? Pray, speak.
But while he tries to hail the golden droid, C-3PO has troubles of his own. For stormtroopers are to their room deployed, and now the droids must save themselves alone.
Oh, grant us help, for there are madmen here who have e'en now to the prison level gone. If thou but hurry, thou mayst catch them there.
Well said, my friend. He hath a merry wit, when pride and scorn fall not from out his mouth.
Aye, pretty fellows, come and follow me.
3PO!
Now climb on top.
In faith, I try.
Where's the knave? C-3PO!
I fear a wicked fate's befallen them. Pray, R2, see if they're imprisoned are. Now search a space.
One thing is certain, we shall thinner be. I shall not lose my wit, even in death's face.
They are not found. Oh, great relief. Where may they be? Use the comlink? Oh, I had forgotten quite and turned it off. Pray, art thou there, sir?
3PO! 'Tis thou?
I will confess, we have some problems faced.
Peace, 3PO! Lend ears and not thy voice. Disarm thou every refuse masher on detention levels. Dost thou mark me, droid? Be rapid, else thy master is no more.
Nay, shut them all down. Hurry, R2, go.
Beep, beep.
Ah!
Oh!
No heart within this golden breast doth beat, for only wires and circuit boards are here. Yet as I hear my master's dying screams, no heart is necessary for my grief. A droid hath sadnesses and hopes and fears, and each of these emotions have I felt since Master Luke appeared and made me his. No master have I e'er respected so, thus at this moment grave I do declare, there is no etiquette for shedding tears, no protocol can e'er express my woe.
A plague on 3PO for action slow. A plague upon my request that led us here. A plague on both our circuit boards, I say.
Nay, nay, fear not, dear droid. We all still live. Pray open thou the door on maintenance hatch 326827. Blessed be.
Oh, fondest hope, oh, fervent praise now heard. My master is alive and plagues deterred.
While Luke and Leia, Han and Chewie fly, old Obi-Wan has reached the power source. He cuts the tractor beam quite cunningly, then makes his exit drawing on the Force.
What do these warnings tell? Shall we explore?
Belike 'tis just a drill and nothing more.
Alas, poor stormtrooper, I knew ye not, yet have I ta'en both uniform and life from thee. What manner of a man wert thou? A man of infinite jest or cruelty? A man with helpmate and with children too? A man who hath his empire served with pride? A man, perhaps, who wished for perfect peace? Whatever thou wert, good man, thy pardon grant unto the one who took thy place, e'en me.
If we may female given advice avoid, we should be well upon our merry way.
Aye, stand I ready to be gone from here.
Say, where dost thou go to, Wookiee? Where?
Thou brute, they shall overhear.
Pray come thou here, Chewbacca, else I brand thee cowardly.
Now use thine ears, and, if thou hast, thy brain. I know not who thou art or whence thou camest, yet from this moment thou shalt heed my words.
Your worship, prithee let me be direct. I have one lord and master, 'tis myself, and only from that one take I commands.
A wonder great that thou art still alive. Now pray thee, shall this walking carpet be removed from my path?
A saucy wit, a wicked tongue that will be tamed, I vow. No other payment is rewarded enough. There 'tis.
C-3PO, say, art thou there?
Aye, sir.
And art thou safe?
For now, we are. We are positioned in the hangar just across directly from the gallant ship.
And we are just above thee, so stand by.
Hast thou come here in that ungainly heap? Thou art perhaps then braver than I thought.
'Tis well and good, though I need not thy praise. Now let us hence into the ship repair.
The foursome toward the ship with swift foot race, but soon they meet with opposite dire. Chewbacca goes with Han, both giving chase, while Luke and Leia to other paths aspire.
Fly hence, my friends, and meet us at the ship.
A lion's share of courage hath he not?
Alas, now is our heart moved unto him? What help is courage if it leads to death? But come now, let us flee another way.
The chase is under way as all make haste. Han, once pursuer, soon becomes pursued. When with a mass of stormtroopers he is faced, he turneth quick as like a man unglued. Meanwhile the princess and young Luke do flee from troopers coming after them with speed. They happen on an open door and see a chasm past which they cannot proceed.
Belike we have an errant corner turned, for this deep hole leads not unto the ship.
Forsooth, methinks that we shall safer be, even with the pit, behind a door shut fast. Yet now I see no lock we may employ, so what for our dear freedom is the key?
Take a note from Han and blaster use. Belike that shall keep enemies at bay.
We must o'erleap this deep abyss somehow. Pray, canst thou use thy sharp and earnest wit to find a means for lengthening the bridge?
Oh, now the wisdom of old Obi-Wan is proven, for the blaster was too harsh.
Do something, pray thee, or they shall burst through. So clever Luke the scene he doth survey, and soon conceives a noble plan to cross, to take their flight and save them sans delay. He bears a length of rope as thin as floss. Attack, now Leia marches fire with fire, and so they cross, swinging o'er the abyss. But ere they fly, the princess doth inspire more strength than Luke by means of royal kiss. A kiss for luck before our flight, dear friend, a kiss upon thy cheek from lips of mine, a kiss to give thee hope and confidence, a kiss to bring us courage in this time. Now take this kiss, my gift bestowed by choice, and on the other side will soon rejoice. While droids do worry o'er their master's fate, Han and Chewbacca make their swift escape. While Luke and Leia now in safety wait, a mighty final duel taketh shape.
For certain I have waited, Obi-Wan, and now at last we meet together here. Our destinies once and for all fulfilled, the circle of our lives is now complete. A student was I when I left thee last, but now I am the master over thee.
Thou art a master, Darth, I know 'tis true, but only evil hast thou mastered yet.
In time thy powers have weak become, old man.
And yet thou canst not win, I'll warrant, Darth. For if thou strike me down, e'en now, even here, I shall more great and powerful become than e'er thou hast imagined possible.
I tell thee plain, thou shouldst not have returned.
What noble battle passes twixt these men? Lightsabers range from Sith and Jedi Knight. No more courageous battle hath there been. 'Tis like the day does combat with the night. Now whilst the two in conflict strike their blows, the others come that they may find the ship. At first Han Solo with Chewbacca shows, then Luke and Princess Leia just behind.
Did we not just this frightening party leave? Where hast thou been?
We did some old friends meet, but finding them unfriendly, have both vowed to find far truer, better friends henceforth.
Hast thou seen any problems with the ship?
It seemeth fine, if we may make approach and get beyond the stormtroopers. Aye, then my fondest hopes is that thine Obi-Wan hath vanished the wicked tractor beam.
Behold what ease! The stormtroopers go hence.
Now 'tis our chance, good RTD2. Come.
Aye, will he now be leading me?
Fly, fly, good friends! Onto the ship make haste!
As everyone unto the ship draws nigh, young Luke seeks Obi-Wan trade slice with slice, and Ben Kenobi, catching young Luke's eye, prepares to make a gracious sacrifice. A Jedi is not made of fear or hate, but must a nobler countenance display. It is a lesson learned in times gone by, that still I teach myself unto this day. Full many years I've spent with thoughts of this instant, when Darth Vader I'd confront, but now my thirst for retribution cold, while sweet forgiveness doth my spirit taste. I know I cannot win this battle here, nor would I wish to slay this kindly man, who surely still within this black shell lives. And so unto this death I'll go, this sleep that promises the dream of peace, this undiscovered galaxy wherein I'll know at last tranquility of heart. But ere I die, I'll one last lesson teach. I shall in this moment, my final moment, set a keen example for the universe, that future generations may yet know the valor and the strength of Jedi Knights. Put up thy lightsaber now, Obi-Wan, and show thyself a Jedi to this sun. The cry of nay escapes Luke's trembling lips, and stormtroopers turn round to see them there. A battle great begins before the ship. As to the falcon, these brave souls repair. But ere the group departs amid the fray, Luke hears the voice of Obi-Wan inside. Pray, Luke. Run, Luke, the inner voice doth say, and Luke the Death Star leaves with force as guide.